Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. It's now time for the Financial Week. It could be a strong summer for some hoteliers despite the volatility in the oil market that has disrupted international travel. At RIU, the team is closely monitoring travel in its main markets, the United States, UK, Canada and Latin America. The Director of Marketing and Sales says while the oil debacle is the latest challenge, geopolitical tension also impacts travel.
Keeping an eye on it, the demand fluctuates, but it is not only related to oil, it's also the geopolitical situation and, all the unprecedented things that as a world we are living in these days. But we are hopeful that if the numbers that we are seeing for this summer remain, that we will have a strong summer, and we are really looking with great expectation to what will happen for Q3 and 4.
She says while bookings from the US have been rebounding since Hurricane Melissa, the UK and Canada have outperformed the Americans. Bookings from Latin America, however, continues to be one of the best performing markets.
Latin America doesn't seem to stop. The growth of that market is incredible. Recently, we had an increase on seat capacity with the flight from Wingo coming from Colombia that is extremely popular as well. So the numbers out of Latin America continue to grow with us and continue to grow. They have surpassed the double digits and is now basically into 3-digit numbers. So it continues to grow.
Jamaica's trade deficit widened in 2025 as import spending continued to outpace export earnings. Figures released by Statin show that the country spent $7.5 billion in imports between January and December. This represents a 3.2% increase over 2024, driven mainly by higher spending on raw materials and consumer goods. Meanwhile, total export earnings fell sharply to $1.65 billion, down 13.4% compared to the previous year. Statin says the decline was largely due to a more than 20% drop in earnings from crude oil materials, excluding fuels. Guardian Holdings says its board has approved strategic